Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm doing my underhyped Readathon TBR. So the underhyped readathon is run by Charlotte from Ramblings of an Elphire. This is number 8 or 9 rounds of this. It's a really great readathon. This time it's running between the 3rd and the 9th of September. The basic idea is to read as many books as you want during the week. It's quite casual, but all books that you feel are underhyped. Now that could be underhyped in many different ways. There's no sort of set rules. It can be how it works for you. For me, I like to do it as books that have under 1,000 if possible ratings on Goodreads, but you know, sometimes they go up to 3,000, but I try and definitely keep it below that. Other people like to pick books that haven't been heard of on BookTube, or books they haven't heard of very much. It really is just how you want to take the readathon, which is something that I really love about it. I've picked quite a stack of books here, and I'm going to use this readathon to try and get through some of my ARC books, my advanced reader copies that I've been sent out, some of which I had been sent out quite a while ago. And it really is time that I get to them. So without further ado, let's get to my TBR. There is way too many books on here than I'm going to be able to read, but I'm going to just list them all and then give myself the choice of these during the week. The first is a set of 3 books. It's a trilogy. I'm only going to read the first one and then see how I get on, but I thought I'd show them all to you anyway. And they are called The United Nations Frontier Service, The Story of Mars Colony by John A. Wells. And this is book 1. Book 2 is called The First Generation Ship, and book 3 is called The Fleet Goes Out. So this is the 3 books. Now book 1, which is the book that I'm going to be trying to read during the underhyped readathon, has 1 rating on Goodreads. Just 1. I think it's the most underhyped book that I've ever tried to read, and it's a relatively short one. It's about 196 pages. And it just sounds really intriguing to me. The basic premise is there's 6 young men and they're taking on the challenge of trying to create a colony on Mars. So it's a science fiction story. It's one that I think just sounds really interesting. So this is on my list. The next least rated on Goodreads, or least number of reviews, sorry, not least rated, because that makes it sound like they haven't been rated highly, which is not true. It is the least rated, so the least number of ratings so far, is The Elizabeth Papers by Janetta James. This has 58 ratings on Goodreads, and I got it recently sent by the author, and it just sounds brilliant. It's the story of a private investigator who's hired to look into the Darcy family, so it's all sort of Pride and Prejudice esque. It's got parts of Pride and Prejudice, I'm sure, in there, and I just think it sounds really good. And again, it's quite a short one, just over 200 pages. Ooh. So really good for a readathon. Next up with 143 ratings is Frostblood by Ellie Blake. This is an ARC copy, so I'm sure it's not going to look like this. This is a YA fantasy, I believe. Yeah, it's the first book in a YA fantasy series, set in a world where fire and ice are mortal enemies, but together create a power that could change everything. So this looks exciting too. Next up with 208 ratings is The Protector by Jodie Ellen Malpass. In a recent book haul video, a lot of you were interested in this because it sounds very much Bodyguard-esque with some sauciness in, and so I'm really excited to try this one, and what better chance to get stuck in than a readathon. Next is one that has been quite popular on BookTube but only currently has 351 ratings, and that is Caravelle by Stephanie Garber. This doesn't come out till the 26th of January 2017, but I do want to read it, and yeah, it's been calling to me recently. It's been dubbed as for people who like The Night Circus and Daughter of Smoke and Bone, both of which I really love, so I can't wait to try this one, and hopefully the readathon will be a good time to read it. Next, with 390 ratings, I've picked up Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. I can't wait to try this. I loved her All the Bright Places. It was a bit of a controversial one amongst readers. There was a bit of sort of it was a Marmitey type one. Some people really liked it, some people didn't. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really excited to see where this one goes. It's about 2 people at school. They get tangled up together in some sort of game. One of them is known for being sort of the fat girl, and the young man in it is very popular but secretly is unable to tell faces, which I know there is a medical term for that, and hopefully I will find it out by reading the book, but I'm looking forward to this. I really enjoy Jennifer Niven's writing. And finally, with 639 ratings, I want to pick up Max by Sarah Cohen Scarley. I picked this up a while ago at a Walker Books event, and I'm really excited about this one. It's about a baby that's born into sort of the Nazi party. He's been genetically engineered, I believe, even from the womb to be sort of part of the Nazi party, and we're following his story, so I'll be intrigued to see where this one goes. So that's quite a lot of books. Obviously I'm not going to get through them all, but they're all under 1,000 ratings, and I can't wait to get stuck in and see which ones I enjoy, and I should be letting you know at the end of the week which ones I read and what ratings I gave them, and whether I think they should be more hyped. Anyway, let me know if you're taking part, what books you're reading. I'm really excited about this. I love a good readathon, and this one's a great chance to get reading through some of my ARC copies. And I shall see you in my next video. Bye for now, BookTube.